Do, 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 do. Welcome to RPG Ranked, the channel where all your favorite RPGs are ranked.
Thank you, Mariah. Here's a reminder. During Christmas, oh my, every day, every year, everywhere in my ear. Grandma's house, in and out, can't escape, I'm freaking out. Do, 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 do. You've witnessed me sing a cringe Christmas song on accident, but I felt like I had to put it in there because it exists. Now I feel like an idiot. But, welcome everyone to Overwatch 2 tier list. Ramattra came out, and he's awesome, and I can't wait to talk about him. But, of course, I'm going to start from the beginning. I forgot all of my notes as well. I'm so unprepared. I literally forgot all my notes, and I started singing a cringe Christmas song. Give me a second. Give me a second. Ugh, I'm back with my notes. Let's go. Okay, let's start from the beginning. Let's not waste any time. I've already wasted enough of your time. Get Bastion. Who is this kid? This guy is so bad. Not really. He used to be. But now he's just C tier. I would come up with more inventive names, but I've already lost enough time. So, Bastion is fun. More fun now, at least. Kind of fun. Alright, I guess. I've never been a fan of his slow movement speed and his bad primary weapon. I mean, bad as in just slow and slightly inaccurate. Like, I don't really like it. His bomb is fine, but there are better bombs in this game. Like, I mean, it's not my least favorite bomb in the game, but it's not my favorite. It's just, eh. I like his airstrike. It's kind of fun. Not the best either, though. Kind of easy to dodge compared to some other things. And his turret mode, not as broken as it was before. Luckily, thank heavens they got rid of the Orisa barrier, though. That combo was garbage. I'm glad that they've changed Bastion, because he used to be so annoying to play against. But he's not very fun to play with, just in my opinion, because he's either super fun in his turret mode, or boring for, like, the other 99% of the time you're using him, so. Not my favorite character, but definitely not my least favorite either, so he's fine. Cassidy, going in C tier above Bastion. Top of C tier, actually. You know, Cassidy is just a guy with a pistol, a roll, and a grenade. Like, I could have designed this hero in my sleep. And now that he's on flashbang, he just doesn't really have anything that, like, pops that makes him. I mean, the magnetic grenade is nice, but, like, it's kind of weird. I don't know what it is about it. It's like a weird Fortnite clinger, but, like, weird. I don't know, it's not, like, a bad ability, it's not fit Cassidy to me. It just seems like they were trying to get in a rush to get rid of flashbang, so they gave him a grenade. I don't know. I think they could have done something a little more interesting with Cassidy, but he's just not that great right now. So he's just not my favorite. He's just fine. He's still fun. I mean, I still love Fan the Hammer. But Fan the Hammer just doesn't really, like, there's rarely a point where I feel like I'm actually in a place to use Fan the Hammer anymore because of there's no stun. So I just don't really understand his position in the game right now. So that puts him low for me. Alright, let's move on to D.Va, who I put in B tier. Top of B tier, though. D.Va's pretty fun. B tier's not bad, don't worry. But top of B tier is pretty good, judging that that's better than half the heroes. But D.Va is fun as heck. Just not as fun as some other characters for me. She's not her weapons aren't my favorite. Super big spread. Her missiles are just kind of generic. She can fly, but other people can fly better. I mean, her design is super cool. Self-destruct is super cool. The fact that she like gets in and out of her mech is cool. Risking it all with Baby Diva. Like, should I hide? Should I fight? Like, it's kind of fun. But like, I don't know. Oh, Defense Matrix is super cool though. But like, Diva's lost kind of some of her like coolness, because there's like a bunch of Defense Matrix clones, a bunch of people can fly, and she's not my favorite flying character, so that means that she's not going to be on the same tier as the other flying character that I like better. I do like her better than Echo though, don't get me wrong. That just spoiled who I like better. But Diva's cool, she's just not the coolest. But her design is awesome though. It's a great idea that they came up with for her. Alright, I'm going to be basic as sin and put Genji in S tier. But he's like actually really good right now, which is making him like even better. There's just something about playing as a cybernetic ninja who can reflect things, get dashes on eliminations, and like freaking Naruto sword that Naruto doesn't have swords. Like anime style, like slice them up with Dragon Blade. It's so epic. And he's actually good now. Which is like with that like new-ish, I guess. It's not really new anymore, is it? The damage passive or whatever just like makes him super speedy and all that crap. So he's fun. He's fun as heck. Not everyone. Most people love Genji. He's just super fun character, and everyone's always liked playing as him. But now that he's actually like pretty good, it's even more fun to play as him. So Hanzo is an A tier. Still one of my favorite characters, but like not as fun as Genji. His bow is awesome. He's always been my favorite sniper in the game, hands down, for sure. His projectiles are fun. Storm arrows obliterates people. His double jump is nice. Oh, that's what's so fun about Genji. The double jump and wall climb. His lunge is nice. It's not a double jump. His lunge is nice. He has a fun weapon with his bow. Does a lot of damage and stuff. He doesn't seem like he's really at the top of the meta right now or whatever. I mean, heck, there's a support hero that's kind of doing just the same job as Hanzo, but also healing. We'll get to her, obviously, but she's, like, Hanzo is still really fun, and I still really like him, but he's not, like, a very good character right now, but he's still one of my favorites. He always has been one of my favorites. It's always been, like, him or Genji, who do I like better, but right now I like Genji better, because he's better. So, anyway, let's move on to Junkrat, who I am putting in A tier behind Hanzo. I've always loved Junkrat. Also, like Hanzo, not in the best place right now. But his bombs are super fun. His concussion mines are blast to use. They're so fun. His steel trap has always been a meh ability to me. But other than that, Junkrat's such a fun kit. Like, I'm like flying through the air all the time, and it's so fun and awesome. And I just love it. So, yeah, I love Junkrat to death. Although his character design is a little bit iffy, but that's on purpose. He looks like he's high on, like, crack cocaine or something. But alright, Lucio. One of my mains. My main support. He's my best support, for sure. I love music. Music is, like, totally, like, my life. So, I love that Lucio has a music vibe. His wall riding is super fun. Pretty hard to get down, but eventually super fun. His boop is super fun. I love that he changes different modes. And the best part is he just heals. Like, all I have to worry about is changing between healing and speed and amping it up. I don't have to, like, heal bot anybody. I don't have to camp on somebody to heal them. And I love that about Lucio. Like, they can't get mad at me for not healing because it's just based on what the game does for the healing. So I think that's great. So wall ride's fun. I feel like I can stay really mobile and still do damage with Lucio. And he can fly all over the place. He can get into the battle really fast. He can get people into the battle really fast. He's really good with the new character, Ramattra. Really good. I really love playing with Junker Queen, double speed, you know, just going in really fast. But, yeah, Lucio's one of my favorite characters. He just... Support class... I wish there were more support heroes, but support class is my favorite. I'm the best support class, so... And Lucio's my favorite support class, so... He's one of my favorite characters in the game. Not my favorite, but one of my favorites, so... Yeah, let's keep going. Mei is bottom of B tier. Mei is fun, more fun now, because she isn't... I've liked the idea of Mei for a really long time, but the freeze icicle combo is just so annoying. And I love the speed, I love that when I play against her, I feel like I have a chance now because I'm just being slowed down, even though she does more damage. But now, like, I don't freeze people. There's just an issue here because I hate playing against Freeze Mei, but I love playing with Freeze Mei because it's, like, a fun idea and stuff because, like... And she's a decent sniper, too, so that's nice. But Mei walls are really good. I love that she heals herself. But, like, she's lost a lot of what made her Mei in the first place. Actually, I'll probably bump her up a little bit once time comes. I forgot that she has really cool abilities, too, so... Yeah, Mei's not my favorite, but I'll move her up from bottom of B tier, so yeah. Anyway, we'll get there, though. Mercy. Bottom of C tier. Like I was just saying about Lucio. I don't want to just be someone's heal bot. That's not fun. Like, all Mercy does is heal bot or pocket Pharahs. And it's just not fun for me. Like, I mean, I do like being in the angel mode or whatever, Valkyrie, and just, like, blasting people with my gun, but that's not really helpful to my team. I just don't really like playing Mercy. Not very fun for me. The staff is boring as sin. I can't shoot while using it, so... I don't know. I'm just not a big Mercy fan whatsoever. I mean, yeah, it's just not really fun for me to just heal somebody the whole match without doing damage. That's why I really like Lucio, because you're focused on, like, you have to heal people, but it's about doing damage as well. And that's why, yeah, that's why there's some other, that's why I just like the supports that do damage and, like, focus on that too, and not Mercy. I like more of the off-type supports, so, no, not just heal bot supports. So, anyway, let's move on. Pharah is also one of my favorite characters in the game, above Genji, not above Lucio, though. I love her rockets. They're so fun. Her ultimate's garbage, but, like, I think her rockets make up for that. Like, I feel like I can actually always be doing something as Pharah, always shooting, getting at a new angle, like blasting people from the sky. And I'm just going to say this right now. I'm not, like, very good at this game. I'm going to be honest. Not very high ranked. So everyone I play against just gets obliterated by Pharah. Like, they can't do anything about it. They're bots. So, like, at this point, it's just super easy to kill people as Pharah because they aren't well prepared to do what they need to do to kill people. So, like, I feel like this is one of those games that I kind of know what I'm talking about, but I do not. I'm not good. Because I've just, like, regurgitating what other people say about it. But, anyway, that doesn't have to do with how fun it is, though. That's why I made this video, because I can do this without being good. But anyway, I really like Pharah. Her rockets are fun. I like doing a lot of damage more than doing, like, chip damage. Because, like, someone, like, with a rapid fire gun, I'd always, like, I love rocket launchers because, like, you're doing a bunch of damage and it's forgiving. And I also like her flying, and it's really fun. I do like Echo's flying better, like how it moves, but come on, like, because it's more like horizontal and stuff, but, like, I don't know, something's weird about Echo for me. She isn't my favorite. I like Pharah better. So yeah. Let's move on to Reaper. Reaper is going to actually be in the bottom of B tier. I've changed my mind. Not May. Reaper's fun. His shotguns are fun, but he has like no range. And I know that they decreased his spread, so that helps a little bit, but he's still very much a short range character. And I'd rather not just like instantly die every time. Not really, that's not. But like, he doesn't have versatility really, and I don't like that about Reaper. Like May can be like short range or icicle people or yeah, or something. And I honestly, if I'm going to play Reaper, I'm just going to play Roadhog. I like tank better. Damage is my least favorite class, actually, as a whole. So, I mean, I'd rather be Roadhog, more of a Roadhog guy than a Reaper guy, because they're, like, similar. They both have shotguns. They both heal. But, I mean, the idea of Reaper's cool. I love his teleporting. I love his Wraith form. But, like, I'm more just... I'd rather play Roadhog or Junker Queen any day over Reaper. So, Reaper isn't my favorite, so... Reinhardt is C tier. I'm not a big fan of Reinhardt. I like him better than Bastion, though. High C tier. Reinhardt is like in the Mercy position for me, except Reinhardt does more than just heal bots. For me, Reinhardt's just like, oh, I'm absorbing damage with my shield. I'm just being a tank. And if I try to hit anybody, I'm going to get shot at, and people are going to target me, and I want to die. And I don't like that. Like, and his abilities are fine, but they're still not really my favorite. They're just kind of there for me. So Reinhardt's fun, but, like, I'd rather not... I'd rather be a character, a tank, where I'm doing something all the time. And that's why I love Orisa and Ramattra so much. And Junker Queen, too, because you're just on cycle. Like, you're always doing something. Oh, and Roadhog, too. I just always feel like I'm in the moment, and Reinhardt's just like, I will be your shield, and that's really how, like, it all works, so, yeah. Not my favorite. Alright, Roadhog. Right here in A tier. I feel like all my people in A tier right now are not in the best spot in this game, but they're all really fun, so... Yeah, his hook combo is super fun, but it's not, like, too broken, because, like, it's not one of those, like, really dumb broken things, like old Orisa Shield and Bastion, or May Freeze, because, like, you can, it's on a cooldown, and that's what I love about Roadhog, because I get, like, that May-like feel, because you just, like, own somebody, but, at the same time, it doesn't feel too broken. I love characters who heal themselves, and that's why I'm going to keep moving May higher, because I totally forgot that she could heal herself and create a wall, because I don't know why I forgot that when I was doing my notes. But yeah, she's super fun, but I'm not as fun as Roadhog, obviously. But Roadhog is just one of my favorites. He's always in the action, he's healing, he's doing damage, and he's just like a buff DPS, and I love that about him, so he's fun. But he's not like a great character right now, but... he's fun. Soldier 76. B tier. Above. Yeah. Right there. He's just like your typical soldier. He runs. He has rockets that are like Pharah's, and that's always a good thing. He does a bunch of damage. He heals himself. I like that about him too. He's fast. Can get the job done. His tactical visor is like the worst, my least favorite ultimate other than Pharah's. It's funny that I put Pharah so high, even though I hate her ultimate, but I mean, I guess nobody really likes her ultimate anyway. But yeah, Soldier 76 is fun for me. He's always been pretty fun. I ranked him in like 6th place last time I made a tier list of this game. That was ages ago though, so I've changed my mind a lot since then. A lot more characters since then, but yeah, I really like Soldier 76. He's just like very simple, but in a good way. Yeah, Symmetra, one of my least favorites. I think that most people would say that about Symmetra. She's really boring to play against. I hate being slowed down by her turret thingies. she's not the best character right now. Like, there's not as many barriers to steal stuff from. I like that her beam increases damage steadily, but I don't like her limited range, but she isn't as cool as Reaper for me. Because it's just turrets and trying to get kills and stuff. And like if I compare to Reaper, they're both short range characters, but one has like a vampiric effect, which is way cooler than her shields. I do like that she has some things long range, but I honestly think that her secondary fire is weaker than it used to be. Maybe it's not, but I just feel like it is because it's more of a mobile game now and stuff. Secondary fire is kind of bad. Teleporter is not as fun as Reaper's for me. So honestly, I don't know. I just don't really like her that much. I don't know why I've been comparing her to Reaper, because she isn't that much like Reaper, but whatever. Torb. Right above Symmetra. I like his turret more. It's more interesting. It's kind of fun to heal it with the hammer and stuff. But, like, his weapon is just so awkward to me. Like, I feel like the rivet shot, it's like... I think that's what it's called. It's just like... and it's like this, like, weird little, like, arc thingy. And I just don't like how it shoots. I mean, I guess it's not really an arc, but, like... It always feels like it drops off way too fast for me. I don't really like it. His shotgun is kind of dumb. Not that great. Molten cores. And I do like his overload. That is my favorite part about him. I'm overloaded. Like, I like that part about him. Like, that's probably my favorite thing he has. And I like just hammering people. It's hilarious. It's like the Fortnite pickaxe. I don't even play Fortnite. I've already made 2 Fortnite references in this video. That's awkward. But like, just like the hero gauntlet, smashing him up with your hammer. Kind of fun. I like that about Torb, but other than just smashing people with a hammer and overload, I don't really like him that much, so that's where he goes on this list. Actually, I like him better than Bastion. Let's move him above Bastion. Alright, Tracer. I'm sorry. I just don't understand. Tracer is way too short range for me. She has no health. She's too complicated for my brain. I hate her weapons. They're like spread, rapid fire. I hate spread weapons. I hate rapid fire weapons. I hate low health. I don't know. I don't like Tracer. And she's so annoying to play against because, like, I can't aim. Because, like, if I'm playing, like, Hanzo or Genji, I can't do anything against Tracer. I hate it so much. It's so boring. Lame as sin. I've said as sin, too. As sin in Fortnite references, I need to stop with this. No, Widowmaker's not in D. Widowmaker I'm going to put right behind Torb. I don't like Widowmaker that much. I know, like, that's probably going to offend so many people. Don't be offended by this list. I'm not saying that your opinions are invalid. I'm just saying this is what I think. And remember, I am, like, a tank support guy. I don't even like the damage heroes as much. Like, I think, yeah, anyway. But Widowmaker is just, like, kind of the same as Tracer for me. Like, just, like, really squishy. Her primary fire kind of sucks. Rapid fire and spread. And obviously her sniper's cool, but I hate how the scope looks. I feel like I can't ever aim with it. That's my fault, but, like, I don't know. I feel like I hit shots so much more often with Hanzo. Or even Sojourn at this point. I'm kind of confused, but, like, Widowmaker I just can't hit my shots with. I can't line things up, and I don't really like that. And Venom Mine is, like, the most boring ability in this game. The only reason to use it is, like, how I like to use Junkrat's trap, just to, like, reveal people, honestly. That's, like, all I do with Venom Mine. I don't really like it. Or using it and putting it, like, above your head and blocking a shot in a Widowmaker duel. That's kind of cool. That's the coolest thing. I do like Widowmaker duels, but other than that, I don't really like Widowmaker because, like, her sniping is good, but, like, she's too squishy for me. Like, I like the characters that can, like, hold their own a little bit more. I guess Hanzo isn't really, like, that much like that. But I can hit my shots with Hanzo, so. Alright. Winston is going up in A tier. Winston is one of the characters I use the most. He's kind of one of my mains. But that's just because I'm, like, better with him than a lot of these other characters. I don't like him as much as the characters above him, but I am better with Winston than, yeah, a lot of those other characters. But I do like his new primary fire. That's nice. You can do a little bit of poke damage. Not primary fire, secondary fire. I just love jumping in, though. And I used to not really like Winston because of Doomfist. But Doomfist is just... I'll get to Doomfist. But at this point, he just seems like a worse version of Winston in almost every way. So I just don't really like Doomfist anymore. Even Winston... I mean, Doomfist was literally my favorite character in Overwatch 1. And I was so excited for him to be a tank because I like tank better than DPS. But they just did him dirty. He just feels so clunky and boring now. He just feels like a worse version of Winston, as I'm saying. So... Winston's really grown on me, though, since, so I'm okay with that, because Winston's been my replacement Doomfist now. I really do like Winston. He's fun. His bubble shield is super fun, just to jump on, like, a payload or a point and just shield everyone in a radius, and it's super fun, and I really like Winston. Zarya, also an A tier. Just the way that she gets energy is so fun. Like, the idea that you have to block people, like, block damage from other people to get more damage, I think it's super cool, super unique. Her secondary fire is not my favorite, honestly. It's kind of boring. And she just has, that's, like, all it is for me. Like, bubbles and damage. So it's not, like, as fun and unique as some of these other characters, but I just love the way that she has to deal damage. And I feel like I'm always thinking about, like, how I can use a bubble and like do it in the best way and block as much damage and deal as much damage as possible. I also love the way the bubbles work in Overwatch 2 a lot better than Overwatch 1, and that definitely moves Zarya up out of B tier because she would have been in B tier before, but yeah. Alright, Zen. I love my boy Zen. Right above Zarya. Just like some of these other ones, like Lucio and stuff, Zen, for me, I don't have to, like, shoot somebody to heal or whatever, right? I don't have to, like, micromanage everyone. I'm not just a heal bot, like Mercy or anything. I can do a ton of damage with the secondary fire. Freaking love that thing. Primary fire is nice. His Orbit Discord is super fun. And his healing is nice. And his kick is kind of cool, too. So he has a lot of cool stuff, but he's not as fun as the characters above him for me, but he's solid. I don't like how slow he is, though. That's his biggest downfall for me. Alright. Ana. Above Winston. She used to be my second favorite character in the game. But she's fallen down a bit for me because I feel like my aim is not, like, I can't snipe as well with the hit scan. I don't know why I'm better at projectiles. It doesn't make sense. I'm better with Hanzo. But, like, I love the idea of a healing sniper, and that's why I love Ana so much. Her grenade is literally the most fun thing in this game. Like, it's so cool. The anti-nade is so cool. Just a great ability. Super fun. And I also like that Kiriko can, like, counter that now, because now it just feels more like a ability that, like, deserves to be in the game and not just like a broken, but like it still feels like a really fun ability, and it's not just only countered by eating it with defense matrix and stuff. So I really do like Ana. She's really fun, but I just don't aim the best with her, and that's kind of why I put her lower. But I really do like that you have to snipe to heal, and I really like how this is such a weird nerdy thing, but like compared to Widowmaker, the way her crosshair looks is so much more satisfying for me, and that I feel like that improves my aim over Widowmaker. I don't know why, but oh, and I love that, like, it does damage over time. It's so satisfying. Ana duels are like, not Ana, Ana duels are like my favorite. I love them. They're super fun. Oh, sleep darting. I totally forgot about sleep dart. Sleep dart's super fun. It's hard to kind of hard to aim for me. My aim kind of sucks with snipers, but I do like Ana and her snipers a lot, so that's fun. Anyway, let's move on to Sombra, who I'm going to put right here. Better than Reaper. I really like a translocator. It's really fun. You can get into a fight really fast or warp out of it. Her machine pistol is not my favorite. I don't like close-range, rapid-fire weapons that much. I don't really love SMGs. I mean, I do in some games, but not in this game. I don't really like the rapid-fire weapons as much. I mean, you can probably tell by who I have in my S and A tier. They're not really any of the rapid-fire weapons, but that will change in a second. But, anyway, I really do like Sombra. I love her new EMP and her new hack. But she's just never really been my favorite because her weapon isn't my favorite. And she doesn't have any, like, offensive abilities. So, I do love that you can see damage enemies through walls, though, too. That's really cool. I do like Sombra a lot, but she isn't my favorite. And she's annoying to play against, so, yeah. Alright, Orisa. She would have been low as heck. Because she was used to just be, like, a shield bot. Kind of like Reinhardt. Like, I'd put her, like, right above Reinhardt in the past. And then Doomfist would have been in top. But now they're totally swapped. Orisa is my favorite character in Overwatch. So fun. Javelin, the other Javelin ability, her weapon, her Fortify, her epic, like, other weird thing that she does, her ultimate, I forgot what it's called. So fun. Like, Orisa, you're always doing something. Like, I'm, like, throwing a javelin, or I'm shooting, or I'm healing, like, sorry, not healing myself, buffing myself. I always feel like I'm in the action with Orisa, and I just love Orisa so much. So fun. And I love that Rammattra is kind of like an alternate, like, kind of Orisa, in a sense, too. So I love Rammattra as well. I'll talk about him soon. But Orisa is so fun for me. Favorite abilities in the game. And Orisa's also my best character. My best tank. My best character. I think Orisa's the only character I could truly say I'm actually kind of good at. Not, like, actually good, but, like, I can actually, like, do stuff with Orisa, so, yeah, I really do like Orisa. Doomfist, oh my gosh. He used to be my favorite character, but they did him dirty, man. D tier, D for Doomfist. I was just waiting to say that. I loved the uppercut combo. I loved the punch into the wall, insta-kill, but that stupid power block ability is so lame. And to even be able to do any damage punching someone into a wall, I have to charge that up. And he sucks because his seismic slam replaces uppercut, and now it's just a worse version of Winston's rocket jump, or whatever it's called. Jump pack, or whatever. They did him dirty. He can't one-shot people, so he's kind of boring. His shotgun has never been one of my favorite weapons anyway, but I forgave that for a super fun combo. But his combo is not fun anymore, and his power block is way worse than the other, like, defense matrix and the javelin spin and the shields of the other. Like, he's just so, like, weak right now. And he's boring because he just doesn't have his combos anymore. He just doesn't do any damage. And the other tank characters still do damage and are still fun. And I just don't feel like I'm even as active as Doomfist as I am as Winston. Like, Winston just seems like a better version of Doomfist now. Anyway, now that I've got that out of the way, I'm just sad that Doomfist... Oh, and there's a character with better punching now, Ramattra. Ramattra's actually, like, punching. Like, you go into a mode and start punching. Or... Oh yeah, Winston. His, like, Primal Rage. That's just way more fun than Doomfist ability combos now at this point. And a Meteor Strike is boring. It's just worse than Bastion's ability at this point. Like, Doomfist is in a low spot right now. I hope they can do some work on him, because he used to be my favorite character. Like, I was literally this close to buying a Doomfist main shirt for like $40 on Amazon. It was so overpriced, but I almost bought it because I love Doomfist, but... Too late for that because Doomfist is gone, my boy. He's gone forever. Sad. Moira. I like Moira. She's one of those ones where I feel like I'm, like, doing damage and healing, and I feel like I'm always doing something. Fading in the battle, fading out of the battle, throwing orbs, healing. It's just a really fun character, but I also don't like that can either be, like, too DPS or too heal bot-ish. And it's just kind of boring to play against her sometimes. And she's just not my favorite. I mean, high B tier up with Diva, like, they're this close from being A tier to me, but I just can't put them up there. Yeah. All right, Brigitte, I'm going to put above Reaper. I like the idea of like a tanky support character, and I'm glad that she's not broken as blazing heck as she used to be, but I also just, I don't know, I feel like the shield's a little weak now, and I mean, she's a perfectly good support character, she just has lost some of that tanky aspect, and that's probably for the better of the meta in the game, but I just don't like Brigitte as much to play anymore. She's still fun, I like her flail a lot, she's definitely better than Reinhardt for me, I do really like her, but I mean, she's still in B tier, she's still fun, she just isn't my favorite, so I'll just keep her where she is. Wrecking Ball, I'm going to put it right here. I don't know about Wrecking Ball. I know he's all about creating space and getting people out of the way and stuff, but his weapon is probably my least favorite in the game. It does not have enough shots. It's so weak. It's rapid fire. I know you can recharge it really quickly by going into the ball and like going away for a second and then getting his weapon back. His minefield is just not it either for me. Like, his primary weapon, his minefield are really boring. His adaptive shield is really cool, and his ball form is really cool, and that's what keep him above the other characters for me. But honestly, if I want to roll around as a ball, I'm probably just going to go Citron in Garden Warfare 2, to be honest. It's probably a bad thing to say, but Wrecking Ball is just too, I don't know, like, he's just not my favorite, and he seems a little bit underpowered. So, I know he's all about creating space, but that's just too complicated for my feeble brain, so Alright, Ashe is my favorite damage hero in the game. I'm putting her right there. I don't know. Like, I can hit shots with Ashe. Because the thing is, it's not like, oh, I'm going to charge up and then hit. Like, it's like, oh, I can still do a bunch of damage with her even if I'm not sniping, but I can also snipe too. And Dynamite is a great crowd control ability. Super awesome. And then Bob is just epic. I love, like, you can actually, I feel like you can actually really do something to an objective with Ashe. And, like, you can defend, or you can charge, or you can snipe. You can, like, do close range with Ashe. Oh, and then you can also, like, get to heights and stuff. I just really like Ashe, honestly. One of my favorite characters. Overall, love Ashe. Love her to death. Okay, Baptiste. I don't know. Right when he came out, I was in love with Baptiste. I used, like, burst weapons are my thing. That's one reason I love Lucio, too. I love the burst weapon. I loved the idea of, like, being able to shoot and heal at the same time. The super jump. The matrix. The amplification matrix. The immortality field was the coolest thing to me right when he came out. He was my third favorite character. But I don't know about Baptiste, man. I don't know what has changed for me, but I just don't really like Baptiste anymore. I'm putting him down right here, top C tier. I don't know what happened to me. I just feel like, I think the thing was, like, I loved that he was kind of more of a damage-centric character, but then I realized, like, Zenyatta and, like, once Kiriko came out, everything I loved about Baptiste, like, the immortality, the damage, the interesting, like, way of healing, just, I feel like Kiriko replaced Baptiste for me. And besides, I like Zen better anyway, so. Baptiste is fun, and I still really like him. He does have one of my least favorite ultimates, though. He's still fun, but not my favorite. Oh, and Sojourn got a jump that I like better, too. So, Baptiste has kind of lost some of his flair for me. And his healing grenades are nowhere near as fun as Ana, so, obviously. But, yeah. Oh, and his healing for himself is not my favorite either. Like, it's just a weak little burst heal, and I don't really, I mean, it's not really weak. I'm sorry, it's not really that weak. But, like, I don't know. I feel like it's a burst heal, and I want to be able to heal myself more consistently. I know that a lot of other people don't have, like, Ana and Zenyatta, I guess, suffer that same thing. And Mercy and stuff. I guess I'm just talking about Lucio at this point, that he's healing himself more consistently with his thing. But anyway, let's move on. Sigma also used to be one of my favorite characters. He has fallen down a bit since barriers aren't really as much of a commodity anymore. I don't really like Sigma as much. I do love his weapon, though. It's so fun. And I really do love that rock throw thing. I can't remember its name at the moment. And I like that his barrier is like, it like moves the direction you want it, and it's very flexible. But I also, I feel like that's also one of his downfalls for me. Sometimes I just kind of suck at controlling it. And I do kind of like Ramattra's better at this point, because like I know that I'll consistently place it in a good place instead of like accidentally angling it up, and now all it's doing is blocking maybe a Pharah shot. I just feel like I'm not that great at Sigma either, so I don't love him as much anymore. But I do still really like him, and he's a fun character to play as. And I don't know why I haven't placed him down yet, but he's going to go right below Diva. I still really like him a lot, but he's just not my favorite anymore. He is one of the only characters with a CC ability now, so that's nice. Yeah. Alright, Echo. Echo is going to go right here. I really do like her, her flying is really fun, as I was saying. I do like it better than Pharah's. And I do really like her sticky bombs. Her normal weapon is not my favorite at all. It's really weird for me. And, I don't know. I don't really know what it is about Echo, because I love her sticky bombs. Oh, I don't love her focusing beam either. I feel like I never really understand how to use that in a good way. But, her sticky bombs are really fun, and her flying is fun. But, like, I don't like her primary weapon at all, and I adore Pharah's primary weapon. So, this is a comparison for me. Like, it's kind of hard to not compare the two. And also, Duplicate is just, I've kind of lost some love for Echo. I probably would have put her in A tier before, but it's not the same without being able to duplicate a second tank and charge into the battle as Roadhog or something. I just loved doing that. So, I mean, I don't know. Echo isn't my favorite anymore, but her flying is super fun. One of my favorite flight abilities in any game, but I don't know. Something about her weapon and her ultimate has to put me off. So, yeah. Sojourn is right behind Soldier 76. I know a lot of people just love Sojourn, but I just can't hit her railgun that well. I mean, better than Widowmaker, I'm still better. But, like, I feel like... I do love the way her thing... I do really like the charging ability and stuff. But I... Just comparing game again. I do like her jump better than Baptiste's. But I don't like her primary weapon. I like less than Soldier 76. Her ultimate, I don't know. It's just not my favorite. I'd rather just other ultimates are more interesting to me. It's a good ultimate though. She can't heal like Soldier can. She's just a lot like Soldier, but I don't like her damage field as much as I like Ramattra's damage field. I don't like her primary weapon as much as like Hanzo or Kiriko's or one of the other like snipers, or her like primary fire as much as like Soldier 76. So I still do like her a lot though. She does have fun. Actually, I'm gonna move her below May. I still do like her a lot, but she isn't my favorite. So yeah. Junkrat Queen is one of my favorites. I'm putting her above Zenyatta. I like the shotgun tanks. The problem with like the shotgun DPS is they don't have enough health and stuff for me, like the short range DPS, but I feel like I'm doing a lot. Gracie, the knife throw is so fun. It's one of my favorite abilities. Like, they found a way to make like a Roadhog-esque character that was different. Like, heal, but heal with speed, and I love Roadhog, so. Gracie is a lot like the knife thing, and they have a similar weapon, but they made a way to make them seem kind of similar, but also completely different. And since I love both of the characters, I love both of these guys. I don't love her, like, I don't love her ultimate that much, and I don't. I'm not that great with Gracie, and I don't like commanding shout as much as the super heal thing that Roadhog has. So I'm keeping a little bit of distance between her and Roadhog just to show that like I like Roadhog better still. But I still really do like Junker Queen. She's a blast to play. One of my favorite characters in the game. All right, Kiriko. Kiriko's S tier for me. I was going to put her top at A tier, but I changed my mind. Kiriko is amazing to me. I absolutely love the way her support works. I don't like her as much as Lucio because Lucio is just like so... I feel like I can just rotate between speed and healing and not have to worry as much about healing. But I love that Kiriko is like more damage and like support. Not like heal botting, but like support in the way like defending. I love her teleport ability. It's my favorite teleport ability in the game. Her weapon is one of my favorites. Possibly my favorite just basic weapon in the game. I love the fact that it's very aim based, but I feel like it's not. I just feel like I'm better with the projectile type thing. So I feel like she's a more fun version of Hanzo at this point, who can also heal. Her healing is not my favorite. I think that's my least favorite thing. And Kitsune Rush, if you don't do it right, sometimes it just gets used and nothing happens with it. But other than the fact that her healing is a little bit weak, I love that she's a support hero that focuses on damage, and it's just super cool. I love Kiriko. I'm so glad she's in the game. And yeah, it's super fun. And speaking of characters I adore, Rammattra, bro. Putting him right here. He might go down, he might go up. There's some more I play him. But he's like I don't like him as much as Orisa, to be honest, because I don't love his weapon as much. I feel like it's a little bit, I don't know, I feel like it's a little bit awkward, his primary weapon. And his field is a little, I mean, it's super good against flying enemies, but I feel like it's a little bit weak. I feel like Ramattra's like just like tickling people at this point, but his shield is one of my favorites in the game. It's like or my favorite possibly. I love his shield and I love his tank mode. It's so fun. I just really like Rammattra. He might go up, he might go down. I'm not sure at this point, but he's like the first time I feel like they're doing a lot better at balancing in Overwatch 2. I feel like Kiriko isn't overpowered, and I feel like Rammattra isn't overpowered. And I feel like they're perfectly just in their own thing. And Rammattra is just super fun because he's always cycling through his abilities. He's always doing something. He has that fun block ability. Like, I feel like I'm always doing something as Rammattra, and that's why I really like him. Not as much as Orisa, because I feel like Orisa is just more fluid for me. But I also really do like Rammattra still. And he's just another great Omnic. The Omnics are always so fun to play as, in my opinion. Alright, thank you guys all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you don't think I'm too crazy for putting some of these beloved characters so low on the list. But I really love this game. Ramattra's a great new character. I'm super glad he's in the game. Thank you guys all for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I have a bunch of other RPG videos. I don't have any other Overwatch videos yet, but please comment down below if you like this video, because I'll totally keep posting them. I'll probably make a new one every time there's a new hero, because why not? Thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, gamer nerds.